Okay, we'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. Okay, solid. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tinfoil. Nice.
Oh.
You ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of a microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. That's a sentence right there. I am illiterate. I got the gist. I know where the heart's at. At least let me start the fire. Sure, let me just grab my matches. Craig reaches into his back pocket. He rummages around in his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Oh, I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach growls, and now I'm acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get a fire started. Well, it's not the end of the world. I'm so stupid. I could have swore I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We could figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We'll need some wood, obviously. I gesture the cheese around us.
Oh, man.
There's no shortage of that. And some tinder. Not that kind, though.
Oh.
We can make that work. Got this. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come up by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house, depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable looking campfire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. Making the baby is the fun part. The sun is just setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits and we'll make this fire happen. You can do it. Never knew a better Craig. Go overboard with compliments. Maybe. Never knew a better Craig. In all my days, I can definitely confidently say that I have never known a Craig to be a better friend, father, or fire maker. You like that? Actually, now that I think about it, I knew a guy named Craig in high school who ended up getting a job as a professional pyrotechnics operator, and I suppose he must have been pretty good at starting fires, but I bet you're even better than that guy. How could I? I didn't even have an option in that one. No, we gotta go back. I guess this one? Oh, gosh.
I don't know. Oh, man. Oh.
Maybe speed running through this isn't the best idea. Okay. Well, let's save again in case this is also not the right option. You can do it. Clear eyes, full heart. Can't not make that fire. You can make that fire, Craig.
Oh.
That's the stuff. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows up on the embers and gently places the glowing moss? Yeah, it's glowing moss into the base of the pit. Sure enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go. Regular old outdoorsy fellows. Hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig bought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets the makeshift grill for the steaks. After all the hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. And now all I can think about are those TikTok videos where they like cut the steak open and like flip it inside out and stuff it for no reason. No reason. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. That's fancy? When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. Grew up, I guess. He a man now. I think these are just about ready. They didn't put any, like, other clothes back on. This man is naked. Craig puts the steak onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away.
Oh.
Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. Fair. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steak longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto finely chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Solid. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's hard not to go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it. I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay?
I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for a long time. I see what you're doing.
Oh, man.
I see when you're down. I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy. I have to for my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way. That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself, too. I do, though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Hey.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care that much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
Oh.
It's just, I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
I don't know.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like I'll never be enough. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I feel guilty about being out here. Craig, you're trying your best and doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh.
Do I, though? Hell yeah.
Oh.
The eggplants. Always the eggplants. Never not the eggplants. Like, it's literally always the eggplants. I look at Craig and I think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive, he encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If only you could see yourself the way I see you. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you going to use the campfire to torch the top of some creme brulee?
Oh.
What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Just honest about it. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but gooey centered is preserved. Yeah, I also stand by that. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it with my mouth. Pro move. He likes the way I catch things with my mouth. What can I say? What can I say? We used to be able to do that in a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah, I miss this. Me too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. We'll crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh. It's one of those nights, guys. It's one of those nights. Oh no, I must have left it at home. Oh no, I did that. Whoops. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here. No, wait, here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out, so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other without a blanket. It's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over trying to go, good God. I was literally saying that earlier when I was checking the supplies. I was like, it's gonna be the one bed trope because they were roommates. And it's the one bed trope. It really is. It really, really is. I turn over trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. Good God. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. Oh, good God. Relax, it's fine. We look at each other, my heart racing. Craig.
Oh, man.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. The bro really sends it. The bro really cinches this whole relationship. Bro, me too. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure.
Oh.
You know, talking about old times is fun, but making new memories is even better.
Oh.
I like... Just fucking every time I call it, no, this is not okay. I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Good God. Practice makes permanent. Date complete. We've done it. Taped sports? Like recorded taped?
That was an amazing date.
It was an amazing date. Ooh, ooh. Low on Mandels. Low on Run. Oh, pretty high on Baby. Moderate hike. A lot of splash. Good. These arbitrary numbers that I've given on trying to figure out because I don't know numbers either. Dreamiest Daddy. And something kiss something. Achievements unlocked. Wow. Wow. The one you know what? It's I don't know what I was expecting out of the roommates, but this is on brand. This is very on brand for roommates, so. Okay, Amanda. You asked too many questions. It's the ghost truck ice road paranormal nonsense.
Hey.
Oh my good gravy, there they are again. You told me not to make a big deal. Your graduation party, mac and cheese. Awesome. Okay. Runs around. My dude, Pablo. One of them's finest quality. Vacant fail. Most retailers and out of my trunk. Never stop hustling. Babe, you got it. Brian, is he gonna also tell me that it's not bad? Lovely comment. See how that feels. Really good party. This isn't over. Yeah, we settled pretty nicely. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully similar church events. No, thank you. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime? Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, I'll see you later.
Hey.
Perfect Mac to cheddar ratio. Awesome. Scholarship money. She tries to run away. But then now he's not our teacher anymore.
Oh.
And I hope you have... Oh, the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop. Glad you can make it. Yeah. Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I figured you knew you weren't just an object. I'll catch you around. Hey man, Matt, let me know when Amanda goes. Get her some bread. Splendid. Hey dude, good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I'm a man of my word. Thanks for coming by. Think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar? Star. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as your third twin. Amanda just wants these sisters to be her sisters. That's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're gonna be finishing each other's sandwiches. What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we gonna be finishing each other's sentences? See? Third twin. She really had to try with that one. I have to go. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun's setting. Oh god, this is the sad times. Sad times. Sad times. Pew pew. I love that. Love that for her. Alright. I take a seat next to Craig as the last guest makes their way out of the party. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Keg stand, Craig. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past. No, you can't leave keg stands in the past. You are a keg stand, Craig. I'm mad I never saw you do a keg stand. I'm taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from the relaxation station. Next stop is Napville. Adorable. Pull into the Sam Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. I don't know if I like that sentence. I might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off of your own stomach now. This conversation's weird. We both giggle, but man, do I want to just pour some chips on my belly while I hang out in a hammock. I mean, not wrong. I definitely took it a little differently. Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself. Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until I got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor. I guess we need to get out of the city more often then. Craig kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leads onto me. Lying down on my lap, I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying not to feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process. And it's gonna take me some time to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro till the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling. Bro, that means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Bro. We both laugh. You and me, we're gonna be alright. Is that the end? Is that it? You're young and you have your health. Now is the time to take risks. This is it. This is the end. This is the grand finale of endings, by the way. The one time I did a keg stand, I was able to look like I was there for a while, but drank like nothing because my effort was focused on the handstand. That's fair. I didn't even think about that. I have never once in my life participated in a keg stand. Never been in a situation to. Never even seen an actual keg in real life, I think. Okay. So, we have hit the end of the road with this game. And I love all of you absolutely dearly. And if this works, y'all gotta let me know. But I made a Google forum. I did that. I did the thing. And I would like your guys' input on what game to play next. So I have 3 options listed on there. Don't shout them out in the comments. I want you actually to do the Google forum because I wanna see this. Anonymously answer these questions, okay? Let's see if it'll work. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. I love the rainbows in the chat. Thank you. Very gay. Very gay. And they were roommates? So there's 3 options on there. I believe it is in this order, actually. It's I Love You, Colonel Sanders, and then Doki Doki Literature Club, and the 3rd option is the new Kaiju dating sim. So awesome. Please fill that out and before next week, because next week we'll be starting a new one for Friday night. So this has been great. I have to say the last 2 were definitely pretty peak. I liked learning things about all the dads, and they're all beautiful and handsome. But I feel like Damien and Craig were definitely the most, like, partners out of all the options. I felt like there was definitely, like, power imbalances that I was just not comfortable with, like, Robert and Brian. Hey, Robert was a dick, okay? So yeah, I hated him. But definitely, like, Robert and Brian was, like, unbalanced, and then, like, I just feel like Matt and Hugo, while they were beautiful and I loved them, I feel like I couldn't keep up with them intellectually for like my character, and that was upsetting. And then like Joseph was just a disappointment all around. We're not even gonna talk about that man. I'm upset. But like Damien and Craig definitely were like partners, and I fully support that. So let's see this Craig image. Go Flapjacks. Whole nipple out right here. Why is he looking at it? I would close both eyes. I would not look at that. These shorts. It's giving Jensen Ackles in the one episode of... Oh, where's the gym teacher with the red shorts? Oh gosh. I don't want to talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Alright, well, it has been an absolute dream. So funny. So funny. And I will see you next week. Yes, very Hoochie Daddy shorts. Very summer dad Hoochie Daddy. Alright. Good night.